Hey there, guys. Chet here. If you ask any business owner how they send their newsletters, they'll almost certainly say Mailchimp. It's the default choice. It's the brand name that everyone knows. And for years, it has been the standard for sending emails because it's easy and it's colorful and it's fun. People assume that because it is the biggest platform, well, it must be the best one for their business. They think that keeping their marketing emails in a specialized, separate tool is the professional way to do things. But I want to show you the hidden cost of that separation. When you keep your email marketing in Mailchimp and your sales data in Pipedrive, you're building a wall between your teams, right? You're creating a blind spot. Your salespeople have no idea who's clicking your emails. Your marketing team has no idea who's closing deals. Pipedrive Campaigns breaks down that wall. It brings your email marketing directly inside of your CRM. I'm going to explain why unified data is far more valuable than a cute monkey mascot. I mean, it is cute, but let's be real. This is a comparison between data silos and data clarity. Mailchimp forces you to juggle two databases. Pipedrive Campaigns gives you one source of truth. I'm going to show you why sending emails from the same place where you close deals is the secret leverage point for revenue growth. By the end of this video, you'll understand the massive advantage of having your marketing and sales in one dashboard. We're going to look at the segmentation power and the automation logic and the daily workflow. I'll show you which platform actually helps you sell more instead of just reporting open rates. If you're ready to see the power of a unified system, I have a great offer for you. If you use my link in the description, you'll get a 30-day free trial, a full 30 days of Pipedrive with every feature unlocked instead of the usual 14 days. And if you decide to keep using it after the trial, the discount will be applied automatically, which means when you sign up through my link, you will be using the same powerful Pipedrive that everyone else uses, but you'll be paying less. And by the way, if you want to go a bit deeper, we've also put together a complete Pipedrive course from A to Z that walks you through every step by step, every single point of that program, step by step. It's totally free and it's there if you need it. Now, let's get into this comparison. Let's start with Pipedrive Campaigns. This is an add-on built directly into the Pipedrive CRM. The philosophy here is that marketing exists to support sales. It's not a separate department on an island, right? It's part of the same revenue team. The superpower of Pipedrive Campaigns is context. When you look at a deal in your pipeline, you can see every single interaction that person has had with your company. You can see the personal emails that you sent them. You can see the phone calls you logged. And now with campaigns, you can see that they opened your product update newsletter 3 times yesterday. This information is gold for a salesperson. If I know my prospect just read an email about pricing, I know exactly when to call them. In Mailchimp, that data is trapped. The salesperson never sees it. In Pipedrive, that data is right next to the phone number. It turns a cold call into a warm call. It gives your team the confidence to reach out because they know the prospect is engaged. The integration is native. There is no syncing. There is no delay. When you add a new lead to Pipedrive, they're instantly available to be emailed. You don't have to worry about export lists or broken API connections. It is one database. This simplicity saves you hours of administrative headaches every single week. Now, let's look at Mailchimp. Mailchimp is a design powerhouse. If your primary goal is to send incredibly beautiful magazines to a massive list of casual subscribers, Mailchimp is fantastic. It has thousands of templates. It has advanced design tools that allow you to tweak every single pixel. However, Mailchimp has become bloated. It's no longer just an email tool. It tries to be a website builder and a postcard sender and a social media scheduler. For a sales team, this is noise. You do not need a website builder. You need to send a targeted message to your leads. The biggest problem with Mailchimp is the data silo. Your Mailchimp list is a separate entity from your Pipedrive contacts. You have to constantly sync them, constantly. You have to use tools like Zapier or third-party integrations to keep them matching. These integrations break. You end up with a situation where a customer unsubscribes in Mailchimp, but you're still calling them in Pipedrive, and that creates a bad customer experience. Or worse, you close a deal in Pipedrive, but you forget to take them off the prospecting list in Mailchimp, so they keep getting sales emails after they already bought. This makes you look unprofessional. Mailchimp focuses on aggregate metrics. It tells you that 20% of people opened your email. That's a vanity metric. It feels good, but it doesn't pay the bills. You need to know which specific person opened the email so that you can sell to them. Mailchimp hides that detail in deep reports while Pipedrive puts it front and center. The true power of email marketing comes from segmentation. This is where Pipedrive Campaigns destroys the competition for B2B businesses. In Pipedrive, you can build segments based on sales data. You can say, send this email to everyone who is in the negotiation stage and has not had a meeting in the last week. That is a highly targeted sales message. You can say, send this email to everyone we lost last year because of pricing. That is a reactivation campaign. To do this in Mailchimp, it's a nightmare. Mailchimp doesn't know what the negotiation stage is or what it means. It does not know why you lost a deal. You would have to manually tag every single contact in Pipedrive and then sync those tags to Mailchimp and then build a segment. It is slow and it's prone to human error. By the time you build the list, the opportunity is long gone. In Pipedrive, the data is live. If you move a deal to the one stage, they automatically leave the prospect segment and join the customer segment. You don't have to lift a finger. The automation is built into your workflow. This ensures that you are always sending the right message to the right person at the right time. We need to talk about the user experience also of switching tools. If you use Mailchimp, your workflow involves logging into Pipedrive to check your deals and then logging back into Mailchimp to send your emails. You're constantly context switching. You have two tabs open. You have two passwords. You have two bills. This friction creates hesitation. If sending a newsletter is a hassle, you will do it less often. If you have to export a CSV file every time you want to send an update, you will procrastinate. With Pipedrive campaigns, it is just another tab in the tool you already use all day long. You're already in Pipedrive to check your pipeline. It takes 2 clicks to switch to the campaign's view and draft a quick update. Because the friction is zero, you will communicate with your customers more often. Consistency is the key to marketing, and Pipedrive makes consistency easy. There's also the benefit of a unified interface. You do not have to learn a new system. The email builder in Pipedrive feels like Pipedrive. It's a simple drag and drop. You do not have to train your team on a complex marketing platform. If they can use the CRM, they can use the email tool. Both platforms have automation, but they serve different masters. Mailchimp automation is triggered by marketing behavior. It sends emails when someone signs up for a list or clicks a link. Pipedrive automation is triggered by business reality. You can trigger an email campaign based on a deal value or a contract expiration date. Imagine you have a pipeline of contracts that expire next month. In Pipedrive, you can create a filter for contract ending in 30 days and send them an automated renewal sequence. This is direct revenue generation. This is not just nurturing, this is closing. To build that same flow in Mailchimp requires a complex integration where you pass date fields back and forth. In Pipedrive, it's native logic. You can build it in 5 minutes. Pipedrive also allows for sender personalization. You can make the email look like it's coming from the specific deal owner. If John owns the deal, the email comes from John. If Sarah owns the deal, the email comes from Sarah, and so on. In Mailchimp, emails usually come from a generic brand name like the sales team. People ignore generic emails. They reply to personal emails. So let's discuss the financial aspect. Mailchimp has become expensive. As your list grows, the price scales up aggressively. You're paying for every contact, even the ones who are cold and inactive. Pipedrive Campaigns is an add-on cost, but it allows you to consolidate. You can cancel your Mailchimp subscription entirely. You stop paying for duplicate contacts. You stop paying for features like website builders that you don't use. There's also the hidden cost of bad data. How much is it costing you to have mismatched lists? How much time is your team wasting manually updating unsubscribes? When you consolidate into one tool, you save money on the subscription, but you save even more money on the operational efficiency. You are streamlining your tech stack. Lean businesses move faster. Now, which platform is right for you? If you're a pure e-commerce brand selling t-shirts and you have 50,000 subscribers who just want pretty pictures, then stick with Mailchimp. You need the design tools, you need the volume. Pipedrive is not built for B2C retail marketing. But if you're a B2B business or a service provider or an agency where your sales process involves human interaction, then Pipedrive Campaigns is the clear winner. You cannot afford to have your email data living on an island. You need one brain for your business. You need to know that the person you are calling is the same person who just read your case study. That insight gives you the edge. It makes your sales team smarter. It makes your marketing more effective. So stop treating your email like a separate asset. Your list is your pipeline. They should live in the same house. Pipedrive Campaigns gives you the power to market with the intelligence of a salesperson. I want you to test the power of this integration yourself. Use that link in the description to get that extended 30-day free trial of Pipedrive. Add the campaigns feature and send your first email to your leads. See how satisfying it is to watch the clicks happen right inside your deal view. And remember, listen, if you want help setting it up, use our free A to Z course, which is also linked below to guide you. Get the trial and start marketing with context, and I will see you in the next video.